Motivation to make a change is as much about you as it is about the people all around you. When you decide to make a change, any kind of health behavior change, you've been making that mind up for years. And that's something we talked about in class today, about drugs and behavior and any kind of healthy behavior, that we know we want to make a change, and then eventually when we finally do, a lot of people revert back to the old behavior because they've received so much pushback, so much pressure, so much pure, ridiculosity. And you may in fact be going through that right now. And I want to share with you a strategy that worked in my own personal life, and I talk about it in class. I love sharing examples, and sometimes that includes me. In 2005, I made the decision to quit drinking. We just returned from our honeymoon, and we really wanted to have kids, and obviously drinking and trying to have kids don't go together. And then also I had a job, St. Clair College professor, that I loved, and I knew I wanted to be a role model for my students, and ultimately I knew it wasn't good for my health. So those are three big motivators for me, and something that has carried me through in making that decision 13 years later. But in the beginning, what I wasn't expecting, but I should, I'm a psychologist, is so much pushback from my friends, my family, strangers. What's wrong with you? You aren't drinking. Everybody's drinking. It's a party. It's a wedding. There are all these reasons you should be drinking. So instead of arguing with them, I'm not a lawyer, and even if you are a lawyer, don't bother. There's no way that you're going to be able to change their beliefs, certainly not in a conversation. You'll just end up ruining your night. I would practice my mantra, stand my sacred ground, and I even wrote a post on it on my psychology blog, and that I would hold my sacred space. I would imagine in my mind, do the same for you, a future where I was healthy and where I was at peace with my decisions. And as I mentioned, it's over a decade later, and now if anybody puts that kind of pressure on me, I know it's about them and not me, and I just stand still, hold my space, imagine a sacred life, and I want the same for you. Don't argue, don't convince, don't debate. You've decided to quit smoking, perhaps, work out more, maybe spend more time studying, try vegan, whatever it is, that is your decision. That is your life. You get one. Make it sacred. Until next time.